So welcome. I'm not sure who invited you to join us for this presentation tonight, but obviously they care a ton about you and respect you a great deal, because if they didn't, you wouldn't be invited to this presentation. This is by invitation only. I'm about to present to you something that you've never seen before, and what's going to happen to you throughout this presentation is you're going to try to put this technology into a box that you understand, and I can guarantee you, unless you've graduated from medical school less than 5 years ago, you probably have never seen anything like this. So let's get started. The company is called ASEA. ASEA has been called the greatest scientific breakthrough of our lifetime. I know that's a big statement, but go ahead and listen to this very carefully, because this is a key to the way the body heals itself, and it's never been on the planet before. ASEA's referral-based model enables every single person to generate a residual income stream on a part-time basis without changing what they're currently doing. Here's the company. This is an artist rendition of the global headquarters, which is in Pleasant Grove, Utah, right down the street from the manufacturing facility which ASEA operates. So this building is currently under construction. We've grown out of our global headquarters in Salt Lake City. And so we will own this real estate, and you'll be able to see how the operations run at the corporation in Pleasant Grove, as well as right down the street in our production facility. ASEA is the global leader in the field of Redox cellular health. This company was started by these two gentlemen. It's a father and son team, Vertus and Tyler Norton. Very gentlemen of incredible character. Vertus Norton was the strategic re-engineer for Kraft Worldwide. His job was to help that company run efficiently. His son, Tyler, came from financial services. It was very, very successful with insurance and 150-year-old companies. So very, very ambitious, very, very smart, and very, very men with incredible backbone. They run their lives and their businesses by very strong principles. Vertus was invited to run a biotech company at a university at California for 4 years, and that's why he was invited to be on the board of a struggling biotech company in Logan, Utah, that eventually became ASEA. When those gentlemen decided to turn down a huge offer from a pharmaceutical company to ensure that this discovery got in the hands of the people, they surrounded themselves with the people on your screen. The people on your screen run the operations in Pleasant Grove, Utah. They run R&D, operations, shipping, payroll, all of the hard stuff as far as I'm concerned. And we are able to tap into that global infrastructure. They also have put together a science advisory board and a medical professionals board, because everything ASEA does is based in science. So let's talk about the company ASEA. The company ASEA has done $400 million to date, nearly $90 million last year alone. It's had significant growth every year since launch in 2010. The company is debt-free and profitable since that year. And if you consider what was going on in that at that point in time in our economy, it's a pretty strong statement. So we're forecast to exceed $100 million in the next 12 to 18 months, projected to reach $1 billion in the next 5 to 7 years. So ASEA is positioned ahead of the growth that will come in 3 industries: health and wellness, athletic performance, and anti-aging. So the global infrastructure has been put in place over the past 7 years. ASEA produces their own products in their own production facility. The facility meets the highest standard quality standards. It's FDA registered, GMP, and NSF compliant. The annual capacity of this production facility is almost $1 billion in product annually. So we're prepared for the growth that's going to come. There's 12 global distribution centers currently in place, and there's an internationally compatible IT network. The markets that ASEA is doing business in currently is 27 countries around the world in just 7 short years. We're expanding globally as we speak, into what we believe is going to be our largest market, which is the Asian market. If you look at the map on your screen, the blue areas are where we're currently doing business. The gray areas are where we will be expanding to. When these gentlemen turned down that huge offer from the pharmaceutical company, they were determined to get this discovery into the hands of people globally. And they knew that the only way to do that was through word of mouth. So the industry that we're tapping into with this technology are three of the largest industries in the world. We tapped on these before: the health and wellness industry, the beauty and anti-aging industry, and the athletic performance industries. So these three industries combined are $4 trillion in annual sales, and that's having significant growth every single year. ASEA has the most unique and advanced products in these industries, and they're simple, inside out and outside in. There's not a whole plethora of products that ASEA is launching into the marketplace. Just very basic foundational products that everyone needs and nobody has. They're patented products. They do what no other products can because they contain what no other products have, which are these redox signaling molecules. So what the heck are redox signaling molecules? You and I are making these molecules right now in every single cell of our body. So are our animals. Our dogs and cats and the giraffes and elephants of the world are also producing these redox signaling molecules. So are the plants that surround you. So all life depends on these redox signaling molecules. They regulate every major system in the body. They're like software for the cells. So if you're sitting there thinking, well, if I'm making these molecules already, then why would I want to replenish these molecules? And that's a very good question. The problem is, as we age, we create less and less of these molecules. And so our body's ability to heal itself at the cellular level is less and less efficient. We also can get out of balance in these molecules, and then disease processes start. When the idea is to replenish these molecules, and then we have more molecules than as we age. We have as many as we did when we were younger, and our body was much more able to heal itself at the cellular level. Think about how a child heals compared to how an older person heals. Think about somebody that's in some kind of disease process. That process is because these molecules are out of balance. We've understood that since the Nobel Prize was awarded in 1998, but there was nothing that we could do about it until now, because we could never replenish these molecules until now. Now that ASEA has been able to replicate these molecules outside the body and stabilize them in very basic products, we can replenish those molecules back to the body. Now we can get to the root cause of the issue. We can get to the fundamental process that causes the body to heal at the cellular level. If you can't fix the cell, you can't get well. You can eat well, you can do all kinds of wonderfully healthy things, but you have to have this software for the cells in order for the body's healing mechanism to work properly. So one of the systems that these molecules regulate is the skin system. And the great thing about the skin system is that we can see it. We can't see the pancreas cells, the heart cells, the liver cells, the blood cells, unless we're getting specific blood tests done, but we can see the skin cells. So you can see with the neck on the left that those are simply unhealthy cells. And when we replenish when we replace those unhealthy cells with healthy cells, the skin looks better. And it's not because we've just been plumping it up artificially with some kind of chemical or some kind of process. It's because those unhealthy cells are being replaced with healthy cells. You can see in the next picture that those cells have toxins that need to be released. When those cells start to turn over more quickly and those cells start to those damaged cells are replaced with healthy cells, the skin looks better. You can see it in the third example and the fourth example as well. And this is not artificial. This is genuine health at the cellular level. So these are the products that are offering these molecules from the outside in. The two products on the right contain these redox signaling molecules. The two products on the left don't. The reason that the cleanser and the moisturizer are important is because it's a synergistic skin system, the first one of its kind on the planet. The cleanser simply prepares the cells in an alkaline way. Then we harness the power of the redox, and then we use the moisturizer at the end of the process. The moisturizer actually has an oxygen attractor. We know that disease does not like oxygen and it does not like alkaline. So this is simply preparing the cells for the most ultimate results. Now you can see that these molecules are not just for old people. Young people are using these molecules as well because they have a variety of systems that get out of balance. This body is constantly seeking a state of balance at the cellular level. As we can get those cells to turn over quicker and detox, those cells, those unhealthy cells are replaced with healthy cells, and the cells look better. It's not just for the face. I don't know how long it took for this woman's arm to look like that, but within 28 days, her arm looked better because those cells, those unhealthy cells, were replaced with healthy cells. Same with the hands. Those cells have been around too long. They've collected toxins. Those cells need to detox. When we improve the cellular efficiency, the hand starts to look better. Same with the stretch marks. Those are simply damaged cells that need to be replaced with healthy cells. So besides the pictures, ASEA does everything in science, and everything's validated by third-party labs. Stevens and company are in Texas. Dermatest is a very prestigious lab in Germany. Dermatest did a 4-week study on the Renew 28, which is the whole body gel, and these are the results that they found from their clinical studies. The Renew Advanced was an 8-week study by Stevens Associates, and those were the results that they found with their 8-week study. They also saw dramatic results with cellulite. And it's not because, like I said, we're plumping or smoothing the skin some artificial way or adding chemicals to our largest organ, which is our skin. It's because those unhealthy cells are simply being replaced with healthy cells. The most interesting part of this is that after 4 weeks, 90% of the trial participants said they wanted to purchase the products. So what happens when we start drinking the same molecules that we've been applying to the outside? This is the liquid that people are consuming on a regular basis. What starts to happen to the pancreas cells, the liver cells, the heart cells, the blood cells, is that those unhealthy cells start to be replaced with healthy cells. And what people start to realize is that they are feeling less tired. They're getting better sleep. They have improved health. Their immune system seems to be able to fight off different infections and bacteria that may come their way. Their mood is better. Brain fog seems to lift. Less discomfort. So it's not always obvious to us as we start to come back to balance at the cellular level by leveraging these technologies, but oftentimes it's obvious to somebody that hasn't seen us in a while. This is Rosie. Rosie came to her doctor and said she wanted to cancel her order of her products. And when the doctor asked her why, she said, because it's clearly not doing anything for me. Now, Rosie looks at herself every single day, as you do, as I do. And often when these gradual changes aren't as obvious to us as they might be to somebody who hasn't seen us in a while. The doctor was wise enough to take a picture before when she started taking the product, and then they took another picture when she decided to cancel the product. When she looked at the pictures side by side, she thought, oh my goodness, maybe I should continue on that product. So stick with it. We didn't get sick overnight, and we're not going to get healthy overnight. It's a process. It takes time. So you can imagine that if we're improving the cellular efficiency of the body, that there's tremendous athletic performance results as well. So athletes everywhere are using both the inside out and the outside in technology for a variety of athletic benefits. Their athletic performance is improved because they have better endurance, better strength, better recovery, mental stamina. And so whether you're an actual professional athlete or not, we're active during the day. You don't see a young child who's been active during the day running around, getting up the next day saying, oh man, I'm so stiff and sore. They don't, because young children, healthy young children, are producing tons of these molecules. So as we age and we're producing less of them, we don't recover quickly from that activity like we did when we were younger until we start replenishing these native molecules. And then our recovery is much more similar as it was when we were younger. So here's the breakthrough. Dr. Gary Samuelson is an atomic medical physicist, and he and his team are responsible for stabilizing and replicating these molecules in a balanced set, just like the mitochondria is creating these molecules inside the salt water of our cells. But he's doing it outside the body so that these molecules can be bioreplenished back to the body, and our systems can start to work like it did when we were younger and we were producing a lot more of these molecules. He wrote a book called The Science of Healing Revealed, New Insights into Redox Signaling. And so what has been established is without these molecules, we simply don't heal. Without enough of these molecules, we don't heal effectively. And without a balanced set of these molecules, our body either is attacking itself or not able to defend itself from what comes its way. What Gary says is the redox signaling process is a remarkable process because it allows us to regenerate healthy tissue in the place of unhealthy tissue to maintain our normal function and capacities. This technology has the potential to spearhead the greatest advances in health we've ever seen. So this product is not on trial. The research is all out there. Feel free to do your research if you feel that that's necessary. There's over 15,000 peer-reviewed articles. There's over 1,200 books that have been published on redox signaling. The product and the technology aren't on trial. The science is fully validated, and it's validated by third-party labs. It's very important that not only the science is validated, but that the science that's being validated is proven to be in the products of ASEA. This is the lab in North Carolina, Bioagiletics, one of the top labs in the country, that certifies that redox signaling molecules are in every single product that ASEA puts out. That's all you have to know, that redox signaling molecules are significant in helping the body heal itself at the cellular level, and that the only product on the market in the world is put out by a company called ASEA, and those products contain these very important redox signaling molecules. So the product is completely validated. You can go to www.aseascience.com, see all the validation, the white papers, the certifications, their safety studies, all kinds of research that's been done on the products. We're also getting third-party validation by, for example, the Huffington Post. The Huffington Post recently wrote an article called 5 Emerging Technologies in Science That Will Shape Our Lives in the Years to Come. Number 4 on that list is redox signaling technology. Now that we understand how vital these molecules are in the whole repair process, this is a huge discovery in the science arena. And the only company that's been able to harness that understanding and put that in a product that everyone can use is a company called ASEA. So here's the business plan. The business plan is to generate residual income by introducing contacts to ASEA without changing your schedule. So imagine this. What if you have gone to a restaurant that you really enjoyed going to and you referred somebody to it? Let's just pretend that every time they frequented that restaurant, you got a commission because you were the one that referred them. And let's say that they really enjoy their experience, and so they start referring their friends, and their friends start to refer their friends. And let's say that you got paid not only on the people you referred, but the people that they referred, and the people that they referred, etc. That's how ASEA works. Every time somebody is referred to ASEA products, every time they go and purchase ASEA products, you're going to get an override, not only on the people that you referred, but the people that they referred, and they referred, and they referred, month after month, week after week, year after year. This is what we call residual income. So you're getting paid beyond your own physical presence from work that you never did, from people that you may never meet. So this is a tremendous way to create a lifestyle, because then you don't have to physically be present to earn money. There's 8 different ways to earn this residual income. So because you're actually buying time through leveraging the efforts of other people, you actually have more time to enjoy yourself, and you're not just working all the time. So this allows you to enjoy all kinds of travel benefits. The company has sent us all over the world, and when we go on these trips, our income doesn't stop. So here's how it works. You refer people who refer people who refer people, and as that volume goes through those distribution channels, you're getting an override on all the volume that's going through those distribution channels. So you're earning money from people, like I said, you probably will never meet. Now, you heard that ASEA is currently doing business in 27 countries around the world, so we have a global footprint. And so those distribution channels can be global. You can have your American distribution channel, your Asian distribution channel, and your European distribution channel. So your business is whatever you decide to make it. It's completely up to you. It's a business that's designed to do part-time around your existing schedule. And as in any business, there is a cost to getting started. In ASEA, the cost is $40. $40 gets you a position in this business model. There's also multiple discounted product packages that you can purchase so that you can experience these molecules yourself. The training is simple, the business is simple, it works, and anyone can do it. We'll teach you exactly what to do, step by step, word for word, and all you have to do is follow the system. So in summary, ASEA will be one of the most significant companies in health and wellness, athletic performance, and anti-aging with one technology delivered two ways, inside out and outside in. The company is already the biggest, fastest growing company in the redox signaling health space. Tens of thousands of people will build an asset providing them time and money freedom. You're one of the first people to know about this breakthrough. We're already established in 27 countries around the world, but we've barely scratched the surface. We're expanding into Asia as we speak. The products are patented consumables. That's what creates the residual income that significantly improve people's lives by hundreds of thousands every single day. And there's such an emotional connection to this product when you see somebody have hope because they're finally getting better and they haven't had hope in the past. There's a priceless dividend that's paid to you. So over $400 million to date, this company has done, nearly $90 million last year alone. It's positioned to grow to $1 billion in the next 5 to 7 years. We're on track to hit $100 million within the next 12 to 18 months. And historically, what we know in this industry is when a company hits $100 million in an annual scale, it moves into the momentum phase of growth and can grow as much as 20% per month for the next 5 to 7 years. And because of ASEA's proprietary technology, we really believe that it's going to be longer than that. So your reward is a percentage of the volume in your distribution channels paid weekly as ongoing residual income. So as we go out there and we pioneer this new technology onto the marketplace, we know that there's three kinds of people. We refer to those kinds of people as apples. And so we know that there's red apples. Those people say, you know what, it makes common sense to me. If this is fundamental to the healing process and it can't hurt me, then sign me up. Those are the red apples. They want in, and they want in now. Then there's the green apples. The green apples have questions, and there's plenty of information where we can help you get your questions answered. So if you're a green apple, just identify that to the person that invited you on this webinar tonight and let them know you still have some questions. Then there's the rotten apples, and these apples are not rotten people by any means, but for whatever reason, no matter how good this is, it just simply isn't for them. So please get together with the person that invited you to this webinar and tell them where you are at this point in the game. Are you a red apple, a green apple, or a rotten apple? Regardless of what kind of apple you see yourself as, we want to thank you for joining us tonight on this webinar, and we wish you a fantastic evening. Good night.